Hey, this is Val on Thursdays, and this week's topic is relationships. So, you know how at pet stores you can go in and buy fish, and they have the ratings, for example, beginner fish, or intermediate fish, or advanced fish? Well, I'd say that a relationship between two cisgendered people is kind of like buying a beginner fish. You don't need to know anything about that specific species of fish. You just do the basic stuff, like you feed it, you keep its cage clean, and it'll live, and you'll be a pro at taking care of that fish. But dating a trans person is kind of more like getting an advanced fish. You can get a little advanced little tranny fish. And then, even though it's still a fish, just like any other fish, you kind of have to know a little bit more about that kind of fish in order to have a successful relationship between you and that fish. So, most of the time, people aren't going to buy the advanced fish because it requires knowledge that they don't have, that they're not willing to learn, and it's just easier for them to get the beginner fish, and maybe that makes the advanced fish feel bad, and it would be great if everyone knew how to take care of an advanced fish, but the truth is, if somebody gets an advanced fish and they don't know how to take care of it, the fish will die. But there are always those people who are looking at all the fish, and they see a fish, and they're like, that fish is a very cool fish that I want to have in my fish tank. And then they look at the label and it says, advanced fish. Beginner fish owners should not buy this fish. And they don't give a shit. They'll buy the fish. And they'll learn and grow with the fish, and it'll work out, and it'll be amazing. So my point is, as much as I'd want the straight girl community and the gay male community and the whatever in between community to look at me and give me a chance without seeing that like advanced label that I come with, it's unrealistic to expect everyone to just understand and treat you like you're a biological male, because you're not, and that you just can't ignore that there are things about you that are different and more complicated than with a biological man. And I guess that just makes the people who will give you a chance all that much cooler, I guess. I mean, when someone gets to know me and they don't want to be in a relationship with me simply because I don't have a penis, my first reaction is to be like, that person is narrow-minded. Which, maybe they are, but I found that it's just, puts me in a better place. It doesn't bring my mood down as much if I just look at it like, there are some people who don't want to date people with tattoos. Like, it's just like these physical things that people base their relationships off of. And if someone absolutely says, I don't want to date someone with tattoos, that can also be considered narrow-minded. But it's like, if they don't want to date that kind of person, then they don't date that kind of person, and eventually they're probably going to end up very happy with somebody who fit that description in their head of who they wanted to be with. And who am I to say that they need to broaden their horizons? Like, if they're going to be happy, that's their thing, and I'm going to find someone who is willing to be with a man without a penis. Like, and ultimately that's what I want. I want someone who doesn't care. I don't really want to train someone to tolerate it. Like, I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who isn't okay with how I am. And as much as I want everyone to just not care, people care. They have expectations. They know what they want in relationships. And if they don't want to change, I'm not going to hold that against them. So I don't want to make this video like 100 years long. There's a ton of things I could say about relationships. I'm kind of like a wealth of knowledge on the subject. But like, so if any FTMs have questions about dating, or anybody has questions about dating FTMs, or anything like that, I probably have an answer, but I don't want you to watch like a super long video and it's already like probably past 5 minutes. So I'm gonna end it here, and just as like a little end note, if I offended anyone by comparing you to a fish, I'm sorry, but I didn't mean to do that, and hopefully no one's hurt by that. But yeah, if you have any more questions, ask me. Go to my personal channel, Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook, I don't know, everything, anything. But I'll put some links below, and enjoy the rest of your week.